Cue music.
Hey
Hey.
guys, welcome
Welcome
to
to
the Vero and Ella show. I'm Vero,
I'm Ella.
and this show is basically just us talking about random things and giving advice to people.
Yeah.
So today's topic is like advice session number 1. So we're going to be talking about advice for high school for anybody who might be in high school or an upcoming freshman, whether in high tech or another school. This episode is just to like give you the rundown on things I wish I would have known before I went to high school.
Yeah.
So you want to start with anything?
Um like I because we're gonna become sophomores, like I think some advice that I personally would give to the new freshmen with entering the school is don't don't commit yourself to one friend or one group of people
I agree.
when you first meet, because you're gonna be in high school, you're gonna meet so many new people. You don't want to just, you want to meet everyone. You don't want to just be like, oh hey, this person's nice to me, because you
Yeah.
don't really, do you really know them, and do you want to make it so that they're your only friend, and then if they end up not being the person that you think they are, then you have no one left.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation to say the least. I feel like for me, I was very blessed to meet a lot of great people this year. But if I'm looking at myself in the beginning of the year compared to now, I was like extremely like trying to please people.
Oh, me
I had a
too.
really bad problem with trying to make everyone happy, like, and it really affected like how my year went in the beginning because I was just so focused on, oh, like I want to have like a big group of friends like they have in the movies. That's not important. I feel like find the people who like what you like and you don't have to hide around them. Like honestly, just
Exactly.
and the people you meet in the very beginning of the year are not exactly going to be the people you're friends with by the end of it. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh
so
yeah, definitely.
be open to new people. It's your opportunity for a clean slate. So don't be that person that takes middle school them and then comes to high school and thinks it's going to be the same. Babe, it's not going to be the same. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, like me personally, I mean, I started this year like really, like you said, like I wanted everyone to like me. I wanted to please everyone, and and at first, it worked, and like everyone was nice, but then you get to know like the real versions of people. Like you don't,
Yeah.
the person that you meet, the people that you meet at the beginning of the school year aren't exactly the people that you might know by the end of the school year.
Exactly. And honestly, like lifting back on that, Um, join clubs. Make friends in those said clubs. Like I know so many freshmen this year who went to club fair and signed up for like a whole bunch of random clubs and never showed up to any of them. And then later on the year they regretted it because when all these clubs started going on field trips or they would get to go like for Model UN, I'm in Model UN, we go on conferences during school. Like some people go to like food banks and stuff. Everyone's like, oh, I wish I would have done a club. Like I wish I would have done this. And if you're in a club, if you're not that great at like making friends, this is the perfect opportunity for you to make friends because you're in a club with people who like the same thing as you. So honestly, join a club. It's good for college. It's good to get some experience for whatever you're doing, and also just have fun. Like it's not that deep. Like oh, like I want to be cool. Like I want to like not do anything all year and not submit my work. Like it's not even worth it because you're just gonna look back on the year and be like, what have I done? And all you can think of is like, yeah, like I skipped class to go to lunch all year. Like it doesn't make
Yeah,
sense to
like
me.
one common misconception that I think that I actually believed first entering this school and entering high school was that, like, oh, freshman year doesn't matter, like they don't,
I
it
don't get
doesn't,
it.
but it does. You don't skip your classes. Your classes
No.
are important, and your classes are there to teach you, and it's not like middle school where you can just get off by like skipping a class or two to go hang out with your friends that have a different lunch period, or
I agree.
not turn in all your assignments and expect them to let you make them up at the end of the year. Like, it doesn't work that way in high school.
Exactly. It's not the same thing. Leeching off what Ella just said, your middle school self is not your high school self. A very big misconception a lot of freshmen go into the year. It's like, oh, if I was popular in middle school, now I'm going to be the same. Girl, nobody knows you. There are, there's a group of freshmen. There are some freshmen that I haven't even met.
Yeah.
And I've been here for, we in school in a week. Like, I've been here a year. And a lot of people are like, they have certain behaviors that would get away, like they would get away with in middle school, but when they try that here, oof, they don't get away with it. Like, I know multiple people from my previous school who like come here and they're like, oh, well, since I did blah 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 at my old school, if I do it here, it's not a big deal because like I'm cool. No, 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 no. That's not how it works. You have to this is your chance to get yourself in shape. Do your assignments, submit it on time, study for your test. We took the PSAT. A lot of kids just didn't even try. And now when they all tried to apply for AP SEM, people wouldn't get in. And they're like, oh, it's because I didn't try my PSAT. Trying your test. It's not hurting you. It's making it better for yourself.
Exactly.
So honestly, you got to do what's best for you and your future. And whether that includes doing your classes properly and getting your education, which you're here for, you're also here to make friends and make them right. Don't be friends with people who might be a bad influence, and don't think that your middle school behavior is going to fly in high school, because I guarantee you it will not. And you will change as a person throughout the course of your first year. 100%.
Exactly. And also, going back to the PSATs, it's called practice SATs for a reason. The SATs you take your junior year, right? Everyone has to take them, and your SATs are very, very important, and they can determine what colleges you get into, or if you even get into colleges at all.
Yes, very
And
important.
PSATs are meant to prepare you and give you a practice SAT so that you can be more prepared when you actually have to take the SATs. When you take the SATs, it's a difficult test, and you can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm not even gonna try.
You're not winging anything. I know in middle school a lot of people are like, oh, I'm just gonna cheat. I'm gonna write on my hand. I'm gonna switch tabs in the Google Doc. Like, no, 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 no. Like, here, tests are locked. They will take your cell phone. You're not gonna cheat on your PSAT, and you're not gonna wing it. And if you do wing it, you're not getting a good grade. They take
cheating here very,
very
very
seriously. You guys, you can't chat GPT your homework.
No,
guys,
one of our teacher, our English teacher, we have English the period after this.
Yes,
together.
I love our English teacher. Shout out to you. We won't say your name, but we love you.
We love you.
But she had a whole thing on artificial intelligence, and she encouraged us to use it to fix our writing so we can see the effects of AI. Not like, oh yeah, guys, ChatGPT. No, she's teaching us why not to do it, because teaching us how it changes things. And I've had so many people get caught ChatGPTing their things, copy and pasting their things. Dude, if you don't even cite your source properly, you're gonna get an email, or they don't even, some teachers, for middle schoolers out there, some teachers don't even email you.
They're just
they're just gonna give you a 0, or they'll report you. It's one or the other, or both. They take failing seriously. You can't just be like, hey, I have homework that's 4 weeks late. Can I just submit it now? No. I've watched people decline. I've watched teachers decline students and be like, no, you're not getting a grade for this. This is 4 weeks late. That doesn't fly here. Just do it on the due date. And freshman year, you'll get work. But if I'm being so honest, it's not that hard.
We don't even get that much work.
We haven't
gotten that much work this year. Honestly, I got more work in middle school, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I had a little bit more work in middle school. The assignments, in middle school, all my assignments would be due the next day. Here, they'll teach you, at high tech at least, I don't know how other schools are, they teach you time management. They'll give you 3 weeks for a project. There is no way that you're doing that the night before when you had 3 weeks to do it and you're going to get 100. we're very big on like do your stuff. They're prepping us for the future, and they're really prepping us for like just be responsible both with your schoolwork, your social life. Please be responsible. Like just be normal, have fun with it, but try.
Like specifically for like writing and cheating in general, people need to realize that we're here to learn. Cheating doesn't help you learn. It helps you pass a class.
And you will fall behind very, very, very quickly.
Exactly. If you don't think, then you're gonna be in like some college, and you're gonna be taking these classes. You're gonna be paying so much money. You're not even your money, your parents' money, loans, to pay for these classes, and you're not going to know anything because you've just been chat GPTing everything
and chatting during class. Okay, we're gonna stroll off of
Wait, I have one more
stuff.
thing.
Oh, you have one more thing.
One more thing. Also, for like our English teacher, we love you.
We love you so much.
I like her teaching method because she doesn't like excuses. She doesn't accept excuses.
Unless you have something really going on, she'll understand.
Exactly.
But she will lock the document. Like, you're not getting on there if you're just feeling lazy. You're like, oh, I'll do it at 11:30, finish at 12:01. It's okay that it's due at 12.
Like,
no, it locks. Like, you literally can't even touch it once it locks. So there's no way you're getting through that, bud. Like, and then you have to explain it to her. You're gonna be like, hey, miss, blah blah blah. Like, it was like blah 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 blah. She'll be like, no, like, no. And oh no, like, you're not doing it. You're not getting away with it.
And at the beginning of the year, I kind of like had a tad bit of resentment towards her for it. But then like throughout the year, I realized like, hey, my writing has improved a lot. Like I improved a lot
100%.
just in general, because I realized that I can't just get by like how I used to in middle school. Like I can't just like not turn stuff in and expect her to be able to grade it and just not care. She teaches you that you need to do stuff on time, and with that, she makes you better in general. And I think she's a great teacher. I think she does a great job. And shout out to our English teacher. You know who you are. Yeah, we love you.
Literally like leeching off like what she started. Let's talk teachers. We're not name dropping Mr. DePiro. We're talking about how they helped us throughout the year.
Like
Mr. DePiro's mad at us. Okay, so let's talk about Mr. DePiro first. As our teacher, he's our amazing broadcasting teacher.
Put on camera 4.
Put on camera 4. Let's show DePiro for a sec.
Show Mr. DePiro. Show yourself. Show yourself. Say hi.
So Mr. DePiro, I have to say, has been one of the best teachers I think I've ever had the pleasure of having.
I agree.
Normally I'm the type of person who'd be like, oh, like I don't want to volunteer for stuff, but like I was so eager to be in broadcasting, literally why I'm doing my own show, literally why we created our own show. Mr. DePiro, you've taught me so much. I now know all the broadcasting stuff. I know all the signals. Most of them. Don't start testing me on them. I know like a lot about like pop culture and television culture, which honestly I wasn't exposed to a lot. So I'm really appreciative of that. I learned what MASH stands for. Like I now know all these Tonight Show hosts. Like I now know what I'm talking about, and I feel like cool. Like when I get to talk to someone and be like, oh, actually, blah blah blah. Actually, MASH stands for this. I think it's so cool.
Honestly, like I feel like for me, in middle school, I was super introverted. I really did not like talking to people or interacting with other people. But I feel like this class really helps you come out of your shell, sort of. And because it allows you to like talk about things that you like and learn in like a safe, fun environment. And it really honestly has just helped my social skills a lot. I've become like a lot more of an extroverted person.
You see, I would have never known that because the Ella that I've known from this class is so like, hi guys. So like when she just told me like, oh yeah, I was extroverted, I'm over here like, what? Like, what? But no, guys, if you are thinking of coming to high tech, I strongly encourage you pick this major. It is such a fun major. Like I actually am so happy that I picked it.
Me too.
So pick broadcasting, guys.
Yeah, and if you do, then you'll get to see us. You'll get to hang out with us. We're so much
We're
fun.
really nice, I promise.
Yeah.
I really want to take a moment to talk about my science teacher, who I will not name, but I think he is also one of the best teachers I've ever had. He's he's a very intelligent person. I stand by the fact I think he's the smartest person I've ever met. He loves his job. Just like the Puro. The Puro loves broadcasting. But my science teacher, he loves his job. He loves what he does. And he takes like enthusiasm to make it like accessible for anybody who may not have a background in science, like maybe like doesn't know that much. Like he makes it easy for everyone to learn. So sorry, something's happening out there.
They're being funny.
I just, as someone who's like leaving his class, and I think he only teaches freshmen, I just want to like take a moment to say like thank you. Like I only had him for half the year because he was out, but he's like made me realize like I'm capable of learning stuff I haven't felt confident learning. I feel like him, my science teacher, my current science teacher.
Pardon the interruption, Samira Cameron to the Reno.
Mr. DePiero, and then I think my English teacher has very much improved my writing style. She was very nice to me in the beginning of the year. She was like, "Oh, like I like your writing style," and I was like, "Oh, thank you." So she made me like encouraged to like write my own things. And finally, I think I don't know her that well. I've only had her for one quarter. My health teacher.
You know who? Same, yeah, we had the same one. I had it a different marking.
Yeah, she's very nice. Like I respect her. She has like that. She's the type of person I'm like, oh yeah, like I respect you. I feel like I respect you.
She teaches in a similar way to Miss Garcia too, and like she doesn't take.
Yeah, she's very like excuses. She teaches you how to be responsible, and I respect that so much because that's something that I feel everybody needs to learn. And also, I just think she's really cool.
She is really cool.
I think she's really cool. Yeah. Like my health teacher, I think she's really, really cool.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, even though it might not seem like I pay attention, but I promise it's just because I think you're really cool. I promise I pay attention.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wasn't the one being loud and annoying in class. It was the people at my table.
Exactly. I'm sorry. I promise. Like I promise I pay attention, and I actually like. She actually made health fun for me, and that's like I think like one of like the best things about this school, the teachers. So basically, guys, appreciate your teachers.
Yes.
Don't ignore them. Don't be on your phone in class. Appreciate them. They're trying to help you. They're trying to teach you responsibility.
Exactly. Because like they wouldn't pick this job if they didn't want to do it.
Once in a while, you will run into that teacher. We're just like, like, but that teacher, that's gonna help you learn what helps you learn. It's helping you like be like, oh, that's a teaching style that I might need an extra like hand to learn the lesson because I don't understand it that well. Or that teacher teaches you responsibility. Now I turn myself in on time.
The point is,
we
love our teachers. We love
our school. Come to the school.
Come to join us. Bye.
Be respectful of others and have fun in school.
This is the Vero and Emma show. We love you guys. Hey.
Bye.